big special unboxing, all three of the Boston 100th, and we figured do a long form version because I already did a short. You saw two of them. Let's talk about these in depth.
All right, so let's do this. Try not to cut this up there. So first on the docket, and let's go with the home. So we've got this nice home jersey, sparkly gold, as in Vegas. Johnny, you want to talk about it more?
Yeah, so I mean, when you look at it, and look, we can come towards the camera, it really is very sparkly. It is the Vegas gold, and it's there. And it's pretty. It is pretty. You see it in person. It pops. It's a lot of stripes. It is a lot of, and when you wear it, it looks like it's a lot of stripes. I think the texture of it adds a bit more to it because you start to see, again, it's Vegas gold, and the layering of it, because this is on top of this, which is on top of this. It does get to be a bit much, but
the patch is nice and gold as well. So just making sure we point that out.
Yeah, same gold thread. It's nice. No brown there. A lot of texture to it. It's nice. It's a nice jersey.
All right, so that's the home jersey, and so unlike John's video, I did get the away jersey, which once this has a name on it, this is really gonna look good, just because that gold really pops, and the B, the different color actually. The B is black on here, and the ring is, it's not, so the gold, it's inverted. The gold, I guess would both come to you. The gold on the home is the wheel part and the B, and on the way it's inverted. So the B and the wheel are black, and the spokes are the gold. So very kind of goes with what they do with usually with the shoulder patch, but the patch is the same for both. But on a normal Boston jersey, it'll say Boston or Bruins based on home or away, and for this one, it both says Bruins. So I mean, typical for.
I'm not gonna lie, I like this better. It pops better.
It does pop better. But I guess it makes sense how doing it though with the black versus the white, having the black around it as well.
But let's look at those stripes. So the stripes are identical.
Stripes are identical.
But because it's white as the main thing, right? The white, what pops is completely different. You want to step back just a little so you can see the whole thing. Like, yeah, they're the same stripes, but
it makes the gold pop on the edge more.
Yeah, it's a good look. This you very much see 5 stripes. That I feel like you see this pattern, but twice.
I'm actually surprised they didn't make the NHL logo gold, to be honest, too, just because it's.
Oh, that would have been a nice touch.
That would have been a nice.
That would have been a nice touch.
You want to hang that one up?
Yeah.
And then the last one, which you've already seen, but I think this is actually my favorite, is their third. And this one doesn't have the shiny Vegas gold. The patch itself also is not the shiny gold, but it is the anniversary patch is not in that shiny Vegas gold there.
You get brown and it's felt. Did you notice that? The patch is felted.
And it's brown,
this is very much not. So you want to hold that a little higher. Yeah. Felt. Twill.
So it's more of a throwback versus an anniversary, which pretty typical.
But I like that attention to detail.
And then you have the felt crest with the year, for when they started.
I did notice when trying this on, the outside is not rigid. The rigidity of the crest starts here at the white. Well, beige. It's Bruins beige, I think they're actually calling it. So the edges do kind of curl when you wear it a little, which is interesting. I've never seen like this outer edge is just the floppiest layer of felt.
But it's okay because I don't necessarily like crests that don't move, and it's like literally the Islanders crest is very bad at that, where it just sits there and just you got a circle and the rest of the jersey just sucks in around it.
And I'm not gonna. I think this should have been better centered. It's very far to the edges. So yeah, I mean, look, it's good.
And don't forget they have the cups there.
With your standard Massachusetts town, welcome sign.
Yeah. But this is an excellent third. I guess we'll walk backwards.
And yeah, they're going to wear this against original 6 teams, which is going to be a very good look. And look, the beige, the vintage white, looks really good. But my one other thing is Adidas stepping in as per usual. But it doesn't have a stripe to interrupt. But this is good looking. I would recommend. Phil, what's your thoughts on favorites, or if you recommend for people to buy?
So
you have the whole set.
I do have the whole set, which I'm gonna try and make more of a thing because there's more coming out with other teams as well. The third, I mean, it's tough to say because how many teams have 100 years? So this is a special jersey. Their third, they did an excellent job with the third. I mean, usually I'm not a fan with white. And actually seeing it in person, I'm glad I got the white because
the white is sharp.
It's sharp, and when I get that customized at some point, that's gonna look really sharp. I might get it actually customized sooner than later. Out of the, I would say start with the third, if not go with the white. And then I know Shrems will be happy for me saying white. This is great, but it's not. It just doesn't wow me as much as the other two have done so far. John's doing
because if
here.
I do my quick change, this is a lot of stripes. It is, and it just kind of looks a little bit wonky when you're wearing it. There's a lot going on. I don't know that you're going to get that in the white. I actually think the white looks really, and that's probably going to be the one that's purchased the least.
Probably.
But I don't know. I think of all of them, that might be the one to actually get. Probably going to be the rarest too, because fewer people are going to buy it.
Right. So, I mean, that's why I kind of did it. I was able to do it, and that's my take on those.
But it is sparkly. Look how sparkly it is.
But
I saw people complaining that they're plain. I disagree. I think there's enough going on here. If anything, this almost feels. But if you don't have this many stripes, you have just the jersey I was just wearing. You have the one you're wearing essentially, but flipped.
Well, and it's like these two are supposed to be an homage to you're celebrating an anniversary, so they shouldn't be too far different from what your current jersey is.
True. And
that is supposed to be kind of a throwback because you're again history here, so there shouldn't be anything completely crazy or brand new going on here, and it should be respecting the past and the current history.
The only other complaint I saw, they're wearing white numbers, which I guess they wore white numbers for 9 of their 100 years, 99 years. I'm citing that I didn't count myself. Why not have gold numbers with this gold fabric? I'm curious if they just can't do that. There's been a lot of times where these are just like, well, we just can't do that. And I'm like, really? Especially considering what we've seen with the Kings and those silver numbers.
Right.
But yeah, so it is a bit odd, but I'm wondering if that's not a thing. Might be the only thing that I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's a pretty legit criticism. But overall, it's a good set. It's a good looking set.
It's a good set. And they're already the Fanatics ones hit the market the other day. So if you're looking for one, again, I'm
bit cheaper.
It's a bit cheaper, but there was a 30% off we got when I got it.
Yeah.
So it was a really good deal. So that's why I did it now. I'm also a fan more of the Authentics versus Fanatics recently. So this is the Fanatics, and I actually have a Calgary one that the Fanatics this. There's a line all of a sudden down the crest because of how plastic. I have to show it to you later.
Yeah,
my Calgary Flame once has.
Look, compared to my Reebok jersey and how poorly they're holding up, I haven't had problems with Fanatics. So, but I'm the minority on that one. That's for sure. So overall, it's good. It's sparkly. Would recommend. What do you like? What's your favorites? What things would you like to see more of? Because we can totally add into this. But a long form unboxing. We'll get your thoughts on that as well. Because I guarantee on the Winter Classic, this guy's going to buy them.
As soon as the Winter Classic ones, that'll be another video coming up. Because, that's going to be a thing. So.
All right. So for this episode of Ugly Thirds, for Shrems, he's Phil. I'm John. It's weird I'm taking us out.
I was going to say, Shrems is not here even. So
well, but he's still a part. So just because we went rogue.
So those of you that are wondering if I was on it, here I am. I get a special episode.
Look at him. He gets his own special. He just has to spend a lot of money to do it.
All right. Well.
Go ahead. Take us out, Phil.
All right. My usual spiel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. And tune in for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
This is weird.